Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm going to be talking about the Pocono race weekend for Cup, Xfinity, and the Truck Series. And let's just say for the Cup Series, there was a lot of tempers flaring. The Xfinity Series, it was just a crazy finish and two noble drivers colliding. And in the Truck Series, there's a big wreck that happened, and one driver definitely took the blame for it. So either way, let's now talk about next week's scheduled races, which are Richmond and Road America. Now, I'm pretty sure the Cup Series and the Truck Series will be in Richmond, while the Xfinity Series will be over in Road America. So let's get started. So first start off with on Friday, July 28th, practice. First started with at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the Xfinity Series at Road America. That'll be on USA and streamed on NBC Sports. Truck Series, however, there will be no TV for practice and qualifying at Richmond. 5:05 p.m. will start practice, and 5:35 p.m. will be qualifying. No TV there, which is pretty interesting there. Qualifying then, though, for the Xfinity Series race, that'll start at 6 p.m. Once again, that'll be on USA and streamed on NBC Sports. Saturday, July 29th, will be practice and qualifying first for the Cup Series. Cup Series practice will start at 12:35 p.m. Eastern Time, and qualifying will start at 1:20 p.m. Eastern Time. Both of them will be on USA, streamed on NBC Sports, MRN, and SiriusXM. At 3 p.m. will be the Xfinity Series race for the running of the Henry 180 at Road America at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be on NBC, streaming on NBC Sports, MRN, and SiriusXM. And then at 7:30 p.m. will be the Truck Series race for the running of the Worldwide Express 250 at Richmond at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be on FS1, MRN, and SiriusXM. And on Sunday, July 30th, will be the Cup Series race for 3 p.m. Eastern Time for the running of the Cookout 400 at Richmond. That'll be on USA, streamed on NBC Sports, MRN, and SiriusXM. So with that out of the way, let's now talk about the Truck Series results. And your winner of the Truck Series race at Pocono is Kyle Busch. Then we got Corey Heim, Taylor Gray, Christopher Bell, Grant Finger, Ty Majeski, Christian Eckes, Dean Thompson, Ben Burns, and Matt DiBenedetto ran out the top 10. Then we got cars and hosts for Tyler Ankrum, Haley Deegan, Matt Crafton, and Colby Howard running out the top 15. Three drivers failed to qualify, that being Chad Chastain in the number 20 Young's Motorsports truck, Brian Dalza for FDNY Racing, and Norm Benning for himself. Two things I want to mention. I'll first mention one that is pretty quick, is that Kyle Busch Motorsports now has 100 wins, I'm pretty sure, in the Truck Series. Obviously, a very big milestone. I'm not too sure which team has the most wins. I'm guessing it might be Thor Sport, I think. But this is, well, at least KBM joins a very elite club. Probably with, like Thor Sport, maybe KHI, maybe not KHI. I definitely think Thor Sport are definitely up there as a team who has more than 100 wins, I'm pretty sure, in the Truck Series. I might be wrong about that, but all I know is that Kyle Busch Motorsports now has 100 wins, which is really exciting, so congrats to that team. And one thing I want to talk about as well in the race is there was a restart crash. It was a pretty big wreck, I'm pretty sure, past turn 1. It was just a 3-wide incident, basically. Host far kind of got loose, squeezed Kaz Grala, who then hit Kligman. Grala got a lot of damage and collected Stuart Friesen, Stephen Parsons, Austin Hill, Lawrence Allen, Zane Smith, and Ross Chastain. I mean, Chastain definitely got a lot of damage. Friesen and Grala got a lot of damage, and Parsons as well, I'm pretty sure. Austin Hill got some pretty big damage. So, but like Kligman, maybe even Lost Allen, Zane Smith, Carson Harris, they were fine. As for everyone else, they kind of struggled and had to retire pretty early on. But nothing else happened in this race. So it was a couple spins, a couple of wrecks as well. But it was mainly just that restart crash, which was kind of pivotal on that, and also a last lap pass as well from Kyle Busch against Corey Heim to take the win of the young Tricon garage driver who's been dominating the Truck Series this season with, I'm pretty sure, what does he have, like 4 wins now? 3 wins, which is really impressive. So he's definitely going to be a top prospect for Toyota as a Toyota driver, definitely. Maybe, I don't know, next Christopher Bell probably. And obviously Bell, he obviously finished inside of the top 5 for Toyota Racing. I'm pretty sure this is this Satori's first top 5 this season? I'm not really too sure. Might be wrong about that. but it is the first in that 61 truck. But yeah, that's really all I really had to say. There was obviously words after the race by Hosvar and Kligerman. Um, Hosvar basically took the blame. He took the blame of the incident. Kligerman obviously wasn't too happy. So you can obviously understand that, and it's kind of funny as well, since the Hosvar is like what, like 6 foot or something, 6'1". Hosvar and yeah, sorry, Hosvar's like 6'1", and then Kligerman's like 5'9". Probably it's quite funny to see that to see the height difference compared to those two drivers. But still, either way, not a good weekend for Kligerman. Mainly in the truck series. The Xfinity series wasn't too bad for him though. But yeah, Kyle Busch once wins the race. So congratulations to him. Let's have a look at the other finishes outside of the top 15. Pole sitter Nick Sanchez, he was down in 19th place. Other like Ross Chastain, Kaz Grala, Stuart Freeze, and Austin Hill and Zane Smith all are actually involved with that in that restart crash. They were out of the race. Jake Garcia, I'm pretty sure, spun out at some point, and Tanner Gray spun out as well. So Tanner Gray finished it down in last place. And you can't actually see the field of qualified drivers, but here they are: Chad Chastain, Brian Dalzad, and Norm Benning. Let's now move over now to the Xfinity Series results. And the winner of the Xfinity Series is Austin Hill. There we go. Sam Mayer, Chase Elliott, Riley Herbst, Daniel Hemrick, Sammy Smith, Brennan Jones, Brent Moffitt, Parker Kligerman, and Daniel Suarez ran out the top 10. Then we got Sheldon Creed, Jeff Burton, Anthony Alfredo, Ty Dillon, and Jeremy Clements ran out the top 15. 3 drivers as well failed to qualify, that being Dalton Cram in the 74th CHK Racing, Timmy Hill for MBM Motorsport, I'm pretty sure, and Stephen Parsons, who was that for? Essos Greenlight Racing, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah. So 3 drivers failed to qualify there. 2 things I want to mention. The first one is Cole Custer and Jonathan Nemechek. This is going to be the second time I'll be talking about Custer and Nemechek, but mainly for all the wrong reasons. During the race up, once again, there was a stack, I'm pretty sure, and I think it might have been Custer who got turned or got loose, then hit Nemechek, I'm pretty sure. Both of them hit the outside wall, and they were out of the running. And Nemechek, once again, coming into this race as the points leader, the regular season points leader, and obviously his title contenders for the regular season, Austin Hill, won the race, so not a good result for Jonathan Nemechek. And as for Cole Custer, I'm pretty sure this is the second race in a row where he has crashed out. Pretty sure in like somewhere in the front, probably inside of the top 10. I'm pretty sure obviously when he crashed with Sheldon Creed on the final lap, or coming to the white flag, I should say, at New Hampshire. And that was when Nemechek won. So Custer's not having a good string of races, but hopefully he'll turn around very soon for the playoffs. And also that was a crazy final lap. I just want to say, mainly Josh Berry and Austin Hill. I'm pretty sure he cut a tire, I think, or maybe he spun out by Sam Mayer. Not really too sure, but Berry, he didn't finish inside of the top 20. That's how badly he fell. I was our pole sitter for this race. Didn't finish that well thanks to a spin, I'm pretty sure. And it was really weird as well, because I'm pretty sure coming to the white flag, pretty sure Allgaier might have cleared himself, I think, or maybe I can't remember who was on the outside of him on the front stretch coming to the white, but he got turned into the outside wall, and then I'm pretty sure after the race, he cut a tire, and he hit the wall pretty hard in the outside wall on turn 1. It looked really, really ugly, and I'm pretty sure he is okay though, and he did, and just like Josh Berry, he did not finish inside of the top 20. So I'm pretty sure he finished down maybe in 25th or maybe 26th, maybe. But not a good result for Allgaier or even Josh Berry, our pole sitter, who I'm pretty sure dominated this whole race as well. So pretty unlucky for Josh Berry. Still looking for that first win of the season to lock himself into the playoffs. He's basically mathematically locked into the playoffs, I'm pretty sure, because of how much of a points gap he has above the cutoff line. But we just have to wait and see though. Let's have a look at the other finishes outside of the top 15. I just figured out who was actually on the outside of just an Allgaier. It was Chandler Smith. I'm pretty sure Allgaier actually got used up, I'm pretty sure. There's Justin Allgaier and Josh Berry down 23rd and 24th place respectively. Shout out to Kaz Growler who did a phenomenal 7 pre-shot on the backstretch. Patrick Emily, pretty sure he spun out at some point. And as for the accident drivers, Connor Mosak spun out, which caused an overtime. Corey Heim, don't know what I mean. It was a suspension issue. I'm not really too sure what caused it. And Sage Karam down in last place with the transmission problem. And here are the failed to qualify drivers: Dawson Cram, Timmy Hill, and Stephen Parsons. Let's now move on now to the Cup Series results. And the winner of Pocono for the Cup Series is Denny Hamlin. Then we got Tyler Reddick, Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Harrison Burton, Eric Jones, and Chase Elliott ran out the top 10. Then we got Bob Wallace, Eric Almirola, Ross Chastain, William Byron, and Todd Gilliland ran out the top 15. It was literally no one failed to qualify, but there was a lot, and I mean a lot of tempest flaring in this race. First one we'll talk about is Austin Dillon, because that is the most prominent one. He just cleared himself in turn 1, I'm pretty sure, on Tyler Reddick. He thought Reddick moved up a bit just to spin him out and crash him out, but no, that was not the case, Austin Dillon. You just cleared yourself because you're a moron. I don't know what else to say. He just cleared himself. That's really all. Went down. There was a massive gap between him and I'm pretty sure it was Brad Keselowski maybe, because Austin Dillon was in the middle coming to turn 1. He just cleared himself and basically wrecked himself on Tyler Reddick, and at the very end proceeds to throw his helmet at Tyler Reddick, but failing to even reach him. I don't think it even hit him even. So that was a bit of an embarrassment for Dillon. He's not really good at throwing helmets, I don't think. Maybe get some lessons with Tony Stewart, because I think that will probably help him. But still, it was a weird situation, because Dillon clearly cleared himself and clearly went down on him. Reddick was giving him basically a yawning chasm of room, but Dillon, he just kept moving forward and moving closer to Tyler Reddick. So I'm not really too sure what Dillon's issue is at. Obviously he wasn't the only Dillon to at least have tempest flaring, as his brother Ty Dillon, I'm pretty sure purposely dumped Chase Briscoe. I'm pretty sure. Don't know what the reason is. No one really knows, but something obviously happened on the track that Ty Dillon was not too happy with. Main thing I also want to talk about is Ryan Preece. I showed a video of it after the race. Mostly this is from the NASCAR YouTube channel. He walked up to Corey LaJoie and basically started screaming at him, basically saying that you're an absolute moron, you're an idiot, what the fuck are you doing on that shit. I don't know what happened either in that race between Preece and LaJoie. Maybe LaJoie didn't give Preece enough room or kind of blocked him, so I don't know, but it was kind of bizarre to me, because I was not expecting Ryan Preece and Corey LaJoie to go at it. I think there was maybe a couple of punches being thrown in the air by Ryan Preece, kind of a bit of a pussy move from Preece for walking up to LaJoie and basically trying to attack him, while LaJoie still sitting down in his car, still had his helmet on. Not really a good idea from you, Ryan Preece. You probably maybe need to learn that from Ty Gibbs after being a pussy against Sam Mayer. Or even actually Clint Boyer being a pussy to Ryan Newman, actually, in the All-Star race, I should say. But still, there was a lot of tempest flaring in this race. But I mean, this was really, really good, though. It was a bit of a controversial finish as well with Hamlin and Larson, because Hamlin kind of used Larson up and basically said I was racing. But we all know if he was on the receiving end, he'll probably be complaining about it. So, you guys can you guys can form your own opinions on that. I'm not really going to go into it. I think many content creators have probably gotten deep into it, of whose fault is it and whose side they're on and all. So I don't really want to go into that. I kind of want to talk about later. The tempest flaring. Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon, and Ryan Preece, all them getting pissed off at some drivers. Dillon makes sense, and we don't. Austin Dillon does not make sense. But Ty Dillon and Ryan Preece, we don't really know what happened to them. I'll be honest. Let's have a look now at the other finishes outside of the top 15. This Kyle Larson, after leading into the final lap, I'm pretty sure he's down in 20th place. Who else do we have here? Corey LaJoie, obviously he had a little scuffle with Ryan Preece. He finished out 27th. Ty Dillon, who I'm pretty sure dumped Chase Briscoe. I might be wrong about that. But he was down 28th. Briscoe finished 29th. Ryan Preece finished 31st, and Austin Dillon, he wrecked himself. I think as well. And those Tyler Reddick kind of helped him there. But he still mainly wrecked himself. And Joey Logano and Daniel Suarez, both of them were involved in a wreck that Logano spun out in the front stretch, and Suarez was also part of it. And Suarez came last place due to the accident. And once again, it was also finished under caution. I can't remember what. Might be McDowell. I'm not really too sure, but it's a car spun out. That's what I remember. So with that out of the way, let's now talk about the Truck Series standings. So here's the Truck Series standings. Corey Heim, who has a pretty comfortable lead over Zane Smith plus 42 in front. And then if we look at the playoff picture, which we are, then obviously behind Heim and Smith, we have Eckes, Anyfinger, Hostfire, and Ben Rhodes. All the 6 drivers are in mathematically by points. And I got Ty Majeski plus 110 above the cut line. Pretty sure he's just safe. Nick Sanchez plus 21 above the cut line. Matt Benedetta plus 31 above the cut line. And on the bubble is Matt Crafton plus 9 above the cut line. The closest driver is currently Stuart Friesen minus 9 below the cut line. It's getting pretty tight there. It's definitely gonna be between Crafton and Friesen for the final playoff spots. Tanner Gray could maybe surprise, but not really too sure about anyone else, I'll be honest. I don't think Chase Perry really has a chance. I think everyone from Ankram to Colby Howard, and below, I think all of them basically needs to win in the next, was it like 3 races, I'm pretty sure, into the playoffs for the Truck Series starts. So it's getting pretty tight there for the playoff spot, for the one playoff spot left. Well, not really one playoff spot, but basically like Majeski's basically in via points. DeBenedetto and Sanchez, they have a pretty good points cushion. Matt Crafton is kind of the only one who should be sweating right now. But Sanchez and DeBenedetto, I think if they continue to have good runs, they'll probably be in the playoffs. But Crafton, he needs to be very, very consistent from now on. Let's now move on now to the Xfinity Series standings. Here's what it looks like. Jonathan Nemechek still in the lead of the regular season and also the playoff picture as well. They're still in front of Austin Hill. They got Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, Chandler Smith, and Sammy Smith. Separating Jeb Burden, though, from the rest is Josh Berry, who has more playoff points than Jeb Burden. I'm pretty sure because of the playoff wins, stage wins that he got. So Jeb Burden, he's not down in 8th place, but Josh Berry's up 7th place. I'm pretty sure he's just safe now. Daniel Hemrick, he's plus 86. Sheldon Creed plus 49. Sam May plus 78. And Riley Herbst plus 26. And the close driver is currently Parker Kligerman minus 26 below the cut line. Pretty sure from Kaz Grala or even from Brandon Jones, because considering how inconsistent he is, they all need must wins. If not, maybe from Kligerman below, because that top 12 has not changed at all. Pretty sure since Jeb Burden's win in Talladega. So nothing's really changed, I'll be honest, in this. It's just that everyone inside of the top 12 who isn't mathematically in needs to have good consistent runs for the next couple races, which is like maybe 6 or 7 races. I'm not really too sure, but I know they started later than both Cup and the Truck Series. But yeah, I mean, they just need to just stay consistent. That's really all, and they're doing a very good job about that. Let's now move over now to the Cup Series standings. So here it is for the Cup Series, and Martin Truex Jr., I'm pretty sure he extends his championship lead, I think, maybe, onto William Byron, 30 points in front of him in the regular season standings, but we're not really going to pay attention to that. We're going to pay attention now to the playoff picture. Obviously, Truex, Byron, Busch, Hamlin, Larson, Chastain, Bell, Blaney, Logano, Reddick, and Stenhouse, all of them are in via wins. Kevin Harvick plus 163 above the cut line. He's basically safe. Brad Keselowski plus 122 above the cut line. He's basically safe. Chris Buescher plus 111 above the cut line. He's practically safe. So I think those 3 drivers are safe. However, Bubba Wallace plus 27 above the cut line. And Michael McDowell plus 17 above the cut line. So the cut line has actually increased. Thanks to Suarez crashing out and McDowell and Wallace having some pretty decent finishes. The closest driver is currently now aging Allmendinger, minus 17 below the cut line. So Allmendinger, he needs to run well in Richmond to at least have a chance of making it to the playoffs this year. And could we maybe see another winner? Not really too sure. Richmond, Toyotas are really good there. Could Bubba Wallace possibly get a win? Could Ty Gibbs surprise everyone to get his first win in the Cup Series? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that could possibly happen in Richmond. Timmins Blaring as well, especially in Richmond. Maybe expect some fights coming there in Richmond. So really excited about Richmond, but the playoff bubble is getting very, very tight. Speaking of that, just a reminder that next week's scheduled races includes Richmond for the Cup and the Truck Series, and Road America for the Xfinity Series. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.